Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Tight end goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Wideouts now clustered. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's an option look. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Utah offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Just trying to get rid of it. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The Utes looking to cash in this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Utes are looking to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. But what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Checks this down to the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards.
Look out, a fake. Snap to the up man.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. facing second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Utah offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab, moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Utes looking to keep this drive rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. We'll try to run it with the option. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
It's QB sneak. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator going quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Makes a quick grab. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships.
It's a fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Now it's 2nd down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Utah offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move, looking deep. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Quick throw to his receiver. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down, needs this. And he drops back in the gun, looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Catch made on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, using his legs on the scramble.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset. This one could cost them.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the running back's got it again. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll kneel down again to set up a potential game winner. Second down after that previous play. They'll take a knee and try for a go-ahead field goal. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled there by the defense. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. It's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. What a way to end it. A turnover to decide the game.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
Here's the handoff. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense comes up on 3rd and long. They don't want to take a loss and make a potential game-winning field goal try more challenging. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So here we go, a long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. And he's got it, an overtime game winner.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team